Hello, my brothers and sisters in the Lord. I'm Father Joe here at St. Joseph's Parish in Elko, Nevada. I tried to upload this earlier, but I was having some problems with audio, so if you've already heard this, I apologize. But I want to, again, turn back to our readings for today, specifically our Gospel. In our Gospel, we have the healing of the man who was unable to get into the pools of Bethsaida. It's a very interesting passage, and there's a lot going on in it. The thing I want to focus on, though, is the three commands of Christ. St. Augustine points this out, that the man who is crippled is told three things by Jesus. First, that he must rise, that he must take up his mat, and that he must walk. St. Augustine did not say this, but I think that this can very easily summarize the spiritual life. The first command that we have from Christ is to rise. Jesus is the one who raises us up. This is done specifically through baptism. St. John Chrysostom will argue that this whole story has a sort of baptismal motif, that there's a healing that happens spiritually in baptism. We can also see this in our first reading as the waters flow forth from the temple, bringing a water that heals, that gives life. And so the person who has an encounter with Christ is not the same as the person they were before, that there is a raising up. In fact, the very term used to raise from the dead, so that describes Jesus, is anastasis nekron, literally to stand up or to rise from among the dead. So the first commandment is to rise. The second is to take up your mat. And I think this is something important to remember, because though there is a healing that happens in an encounter with Christ, though we are changed, the past still stays with us. That the thing that he used to lay on, the mat, is still with the man. This becomes the vessel through which he brings about the news of Christ's healing. This mat is what is the sign of his healing. And I think that's important to remember, that when we are changed, we still will have the things of the past with us, and they can help us. Take, for example, Alcoholics Anonymous. The whole idea behind it is alcoholics helping alcoholics, that their past, though no longer defines them, is something that they use as a tool to help others going forward. Numerous church fathers will say that the mat that we must take up is our neighbor, that we carry others with us. And that leads me to the third command, namely to walk. That we cannot simply stay where we are. I'm thinking of C.S. Lewis's book, The Great Divorce, as we walk or journey towards the true heaven, as we walk towards the dwelling place of God. That the past, yes, is still with us. It has been transformed and enables us to move forward. With that, I'm going to conclude my reflection for today. Stay safe, my brothers and sisters, and may God bless you.